rural community. River State Police Command has paraded 2 individuals who were apprehended by youths from the Rumud rural community in Obiakwa local government area, suspected of being fake pastors. The suspects, Morin Bati and Elijah Niete, were handed over to the police on January 20th, 2005, after being caught by Henry Wally, the youth president of Rumuduru. According to River State Police spokesperson SP Grace Ringe Koko, the youth claimed to have caught the men engaging in suspicious activities and reported them to the authorities. SP Koko explained that the police recovered various items from the suspects, including a cartridge, a sword, a fake naval passport, numerous photographs of people, and various spiritual materials. However, she clarified that no live python or human skulls were found, as some of the initial rumors suggested.
What are you doing with all these items in your church?
It's for prayer, it's for deliverance.
Where in the Bible does it say that you should use items to pray and deliver people? Why are you not using the Bible as your reference point for deliverance?
So in case of any spiritual work, the way God directed you to save the life of people or deliver people, we can even use pawpaw, we can even use water, equally olive oil. So the way God directed you is where you solve the problem of people.
So what incident led to the raid of your church? No, wait, what incident led to the raid of your church?
I don't understand.
How did they arrest you? Why did they come to your church? Because police don't go to church. So why did they come to your own church?
That was not even the problem that made the arrest. There was a problem in that place. I have lived there so long. Number one, we have a case of land, which they decided the case. That is the case has been given a deliver judgment. Then for that for that judgment, they have given my lawyer time to go and collect paper for judgment, and the time does not reach. When they brought the judgment paper, the time they asked me to quit from that place, if I accept the judgment, was not even near 3 weeks now. Why the court is talking about 50 days ahead. So they use this to set me up. So many people in that village are now healing people. I have been there for more than 17 to 16 years. Why they shouldn't come and come to bring this out? There are so many of them, and those things they have done, they go and pack it by themselves. They arrange it by themselves. Some of the picture of the people that they put in the internet. One of the picture is my real son. One is my church member, which they are alive. They are not dead. So they just do this. They use this chance to set me up and break the church and push me out. All of them there have pure native doctor.
So what are you're saying now that because they asked you to evict the land you're staying, that's why they did all
yes, they did this to me.
Who owns the land? Of all these things?
Who owns the land?
We bought the land, and the land case was in the court, and they decided for me to leave that place before this February or March.
Okay, are you in any way saying that native doctors healing people, they are the one that masterminded the plot for the community people to chase you because they are doing the same thing?
Yes. That's not even plotting. That is the way they are using to make sure that they push me out there by force, because those charge warrants, nothing has been done.
So you are saying that the other people that also do this type of thing in their churches around there too?
Not in my church, in the community.
Okay, sir. In your own church, what are you doing with all these pictures of children and people in your church and caskets in your church?
Number one, for a mad somebody, you can use casket. Even you see a knife there, you use it on the head of a mad person, and you use a sort of either miracle leaf or leaf of life. You can use cannel oil and olive oil to make sure that you pray for the man mental problem. At least if you use it for at least three months, it must come down. This is what I'm using that these things to help, and even the community people sometimes brings people that are sick. Then I help them. Why should they bring this kind of setup? This is a setup.
My name is Elijah Niete.
Okay.
I come from Akwa Ibom.
Okay.
I'm 50 years. I own a church at Rumudu in Road, Power House of Glory International Gospel Church. What led to me here is we are an organization, Maritime Rescue and Coastal Security. So he's the captain in the maritime. So he called me on Saturday and Sunday when he had a signal information from captain from Lagos. I'm also an officer, so that they want to relate the meeting so that I should come early. That morning, I'm supposed to take my child to school. So I said, okay, before I go to school, I have to let me meet with him. As I was on the meeting, that was when I was there on the meeting. Then they came in with forces, OSPAD, youth committee, what do you call, and even some the police. They now asked, the chairman was there, so they saw me. I don't know if I'm a pastor there. I said, no, I'm not a pastor there. So they asked everybody to go out. I should go out. So I went out, and as I went out, I went as I was going. He later now saying they should come. The ex-president came, two of them, down on this thing, okay, and they called me that they say I should come and explain how manage my passport is in its own place. I tell myself, okay, if on that one, every passport are many, which was on a recruitment passport, which are there. That is how my passport is there. They start beating me, drag my wife, some methods, and they say we should confess. I say, what am I going to confess? I know nothing, whatever you are saying. So I'm not there with it.
What did they see in your church?
What they see when they come, they saw this. I think one of the cascades, the small box, and they saw the native pot, which I use in cooking medicine to drink. Because I went for operation and the thing started swelling, and they now said I should use this thing to cook and be drinking. That is what they saw. This cascade was used for deliverance.
Officer where?
Maritime Rescue and Coastal Security.
Is it registered?
Yes, it's registered. It's registered.
That's midnight, 20th day of this day. I was called by the OSPA commander of my community, because we normally have vigilante at night. And they saw a man doing sacrifice at the road, and that man happens to be a man they knew very well, that people call pastor. So they traced him down to his house, and they let him. I said, okay, the next morning we'll get to him and then find out actually what he was doing at the center of the road with those sacrifices. When we got there, we asked him, he denied. He said he's a pastor, he had nothing to do with anything fetish. We were like, are you sure? He said yes. We met him with the second there, the Elijah. He said there's nothing. I asked Elijah, what are you doing here? He said he just came to visit his friend. We talked about maritime. I said maritime, okay. So we allowed him. The man in question we came for, sir, he said you are a church man, you're a pastor. He said yes. It's okay, let's just turn around and see your compound. Because with what the commander said, it's true. Everybody knows you in this community. As a pastor, as a prophet, as you claimed, he refused us entering. The community, the boys, the youth were out there peacefully. He said, we want to see. He refused us entering. Until they opened one of his chambers. He saw all manner of shrine, all manner of things, items, fetish things. A very big shrine.
What items did you see?
These items lying here on the ground, these fetish things.
Okay.
For native doctor.
You just told that you saw python?
No. We didn't see python. That one is a normal public this thing. But right there in his altar, they saw something like a door buried in the altar. They bought it and they dug it out. Because when you go to the altar, you see a different tile. So they opened the tile and saw it in there. We asked him what this is doing here. A lot of people's pictures, different places, even the one they pierce their eyes in the picture, or they broke their leg in the picture. We asked him, what are you doing with all these things? He said, you're a pastor. He became dumbfounded. The video is here. I have the video of what happened there. Now, nobody touched him. We decided that nobody should beat him. Immediately, we called on police to come and just apprehend him and carry those things. Why the other person was denying that he don't know him, that he just came today to see him. Somebody told us, the woman this man was working with before, the said pastor, his son, the little woman's son, was there. He said, take kid, his mother. The mother was working with them before. And all these things, but it's like he was married to the boy's mother. He revealed everything to us, that this man is accomplice. I should go to his house, we'll see the same thing. Truly, we follow him to his house, we'll ask police officers to follow him to his house. And they went to his house, they pack out all these fetish things. The one he claimed that he's using to cook medicine for himself. Does he also use the gasket to cook medicine for himself? These are fallacies.
So I want to ask, the boy that said they killed his mother, did you tell him the means they used in killing his mother?
They were working, he was, I think he made a statement too.
No, I want to know.
He was here, he made a statement.
You said...
He made a statement. I think the police will also ascertain that, so that comes.
Okay, don't want to say.
You can't just accuse your community
So because of land, that's why you...
Well, I'm not aware of that. If there's any land dispute. What I'm aware is what led us to unravel this nonsense.
So is it the only time that you have seen him carrying out that type of practice?
This is the first time we are seeing this. We don't even allow fetishes at night. If you want to do anything, come out open, people say you. Why doing it at night? And happens to be, he called himself a pastor. Then you are doing this. You are deceiving the masses, deceiving people.
But this man has stayed in your community for how long?
17 years. 17 years. Okay. You see, he might be saying they are doing. So every day might be for a thief. One day you'll be caught.
Bros, as at the time you people went to search his house, was any police with you people?
Police were there. Now we call police. Now police came.
This is a case that has been circulating on social media about a fake pastor that was reported by the youth of Ruma Oduru in Origwe, led by the community youth leader Henry Wolu on the 20th of January 2025 at about 9 a.m. And they brought the alleged pastor, one Mr. Omore Basi, age 60 years old, a native of Umato Fon community in Ubot Akara local government area of Akwa Ibom State, and Elijah Anyetin, age 51 years old, a native of Obu Odu village in Umatuneng local government area, all in Akwa Ibom State. The suspects were handed over to the police for district investigation. 1 live cartridge, 1 sword, 2 wooden coffin, 2 native pots, fake naval passports, national identification number slip belonging to one Emmanuel Henry, suspected to have been stolen by him, a horn, thousands of people's pictures and passports, a naval barrette, bottles containing some liquid, 1 leg of different children's shoes, calabash, coconut, Bibles, police lanyard, and monkey molded skull, molded candle stand, different cross, different spiritual items, and different spiritual materials recovered from the prophet Omore Basi and prophet Elijah Anyetin. The Prophet Omore Church is God's Deliverance Apostolic Church, located at along Eneka Road, Ruma, Zuru, Port Harcourt.
Do you listen to that? That one is a pastor. Somebody's pastor. Somebody's daddy Jew. Is what you just listened to. Can you imagine? Huh? Only God knows how many people this man, these two of them has added problems to their lives. Only God knows how many problems they added to people's lives. Now, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a pastor, you be a pastor. You want to be a native doctor, you be. Now you are not a pastor, you are a native doctor. And now you being a native doctor, yeah, a native doctor, whatever medicine you give to your members is not going to work because you lied already. You claim to be a pastor, meanwhile you are a native doctor. So whatever medicine you give to them is not going to work because you lied already. You are not even specific about your profession. You're talking about land. What concerns land with fetish things? He said they set you up, they do this. What concerns land with land dispute with fetish things in your church? You see them? That's who they are. Some of them do, but that's who they are. If you want to be a pastor, let them know you for pastor. If you want to be a native doctor, let them know you for that. Whoever wants to patronize you, they will come and patronize you as a native doctor. Pastor, they will come for you. But now you're mixing the two together. It's not working. It's not going to work because you lied already. You are not sure about your profession. Now let me tell you this. You know, if engineers, they want to do road, especially all these Julius Berger, they want to do road, or in the Western world, they want to do road, or the Western world, those they are security dogs, or those trained security dogs, right? If they want to do, you know, they train them to detect everything. Depend on what you want them to. Some of them, they detect if there is any danger or something, you know, different things like that. They train them to detect those security dogs, right? They train them. And if they want to do road, they have all those magnets to detect. They will be searching, looking for something on that ground. It is that magnet they will be using to locate it. Now that magnet will, because that thing is already on that ground, isn't it? That magnet will detect, will tell them where that thing is, right? So now, if we have those kind of equipment in Nigeria, or those well-trained security dogs that will able to detect juju, those fetish things, take it to these churches, or these our Nigeria churches, take either dogs or those magnets that will be able to discover, detect juju, take it to different churches in Nigeria. There are altars. I tell you, you will be shocked what you are going to see. Yes, you will be shocked what you are going to see in that pulpit, the altar, or around the church. Or take the same thing to the pastor's house. You will be shocked what you are going to see, because a lot of things has been buried underground. Some of these churches, a lot of things have been buried. That's why you come. That's why you see some of them will come. They will have the audacity to talk out of point, make no sense, preach no Bible. They will preach and get away with it. And if you members, this is nothing wrong with it, because something is working for them. Yes, something is working for them. Imagine this one has been there now for how many years? He's been a pastor in that community for 15 years plus now. See, only God knows how many people he has deceived successfully, how many problems he has added to people's life. In the name of pastor, you want to go to church and preach. And now, many problems you are facing today, you don't know where they are coming from. You think they are natural. They are because you are lazy. They are because you even went to church at first. Those problems added into your life because you went to somebody's church. Unknowingly to you, the person is not serving God, and you are not ready to serve. You went to church to serve God. Unknowingly to you, they added problems to your life. You just imagine. That's who they are. Some of them. Do what I said. If they have any of those things, give it to Nigeria police. Go to different churches and use that thing to detect, locate. You see a lot of things. You see, so all those churches, you close them down. You close them down because they are not serious. They are not truthful to themselves. Anyways, I just want you to see. Please share this video.